Many children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder show signs of the condition before they reach school age. But usually it's in school where they start having trouble meeting expectations and experiencing challenges. But with patience and an effective plan, your child can thrive in the classroom and beyond. Joining me today is Rebecca Jackson from Brain Balance Achievement Centers, which offers a program with a unique whole child approach that is non-medical, drug-free, and is helping children get back on track, which is what we want. Good morning.
Yes, hi, thank you.
Thanks for being here. I want to touch upon first, Rebecca, that non-medical, drug-free approach. I like that because as a mom, and I'm just going to put my opinion here, you know, I tend to not like children having medication. I'm a little bit against it, right?
Absolutely, there's a time and a place, but the parents reaching out to us, the parents calling us every day are looking for change.
Right.
They're not looking for a coping strategy. The goal is not to mask the symptoms. They're really looking to set their child up for success going forward, which is why they reach out to Brain Balance.
And your program not only just helps children with ADHD, it goes beyond that with other diagnoses, right?
Absolutely. In fact, probably about half of the children in our centers don't have a label or diagnoses at all, but they simply struggle. So a lot of the kids that we work with may struggle with paying attention in class, getting their homework done and turned in. They may struggle making and keeping friends. They may struggle keeping up academically. So the kids that we work with have areas of struggle that we're able to have a positive impact on and change. Now, many kids in center do also have labels. So we work with a lot of children with labels such as ADHD, Asperger's, high functioning autism, different learning disabilities, dyslexia. The list sort of goes on, but that common denominator is we work with kids that struggle and we're able to help make things better.
We went to the Brain Balance Achievement Center in Pembroke Pines, Florida. It was really great to be there. Take a look.
4, 5.
Great job.
Bring your knee up a little bit higher.
Big jumps, Ashley.
Go, 10 more. You hear them read it?
Someone is going to bounce away. My clock going slow. I'm like, it's 5.
Go ahead.
That was so great and a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right, so how does it work?
We all know that exercise is good for the body, but did you know that exercise is good for the brain?
Common sense, right?
So we're able to do very specific exercises and activities that wake up different parts of the brain. So when we start to utilize all of the different senses in our body in a very particular way, as well as physical activities involving coordination and timing, and not only do we do them, but we do them all at the same time to combine the effects. When we do this, it starts to wake up all these different regions of the brain, and this starts to help to make things click and improve, and we start to see better, more efficient function. Both of my children have gotten to do the program, and my husband and I do this together, so this is sort of a family thing for us. In fact, if you go to the website, on the homepage of the website, there's a couple of videos, and I talk a little bit about my children and their experience on those videos. But beyond just being able to help our own children, we've gotten to work with family, with friends, with neighbors. We feel like we've really gotten to have an impact on our community.
I even got to see it as well. I got to sit down with 2 parents whose children go to the Brain Balance Achievement Center in Pembroke Pines, Florida, and here's what they had to say. Very special.
In school, very similar, he would want to do well, but then he would come home very distraught because he couldn't perform well, or he thought he wasn't doing well.
We look for resources to find the right teacher, to find the right treatment, to find the right place, the right center. And when we came to Brain Balance, they opened our arms and said, we can help you.
And now it's like, after bringing him to Brain Balance, it's like he's with it. He's on the program, he gets it, like he's just like up to speed on everything. It's like you wouldn't pick him out of the crowd like any different from anybody else.
Today my son will succeed. Today my son will make it.
And to see them struggle. Sorry, and then, you know, just to kind of turn it around. It's fantastic. There's no other way to say it. I mean, it's a wonderful thing.
How grateful are you?
Just super grateful. Because I have my boy.
It's just so great to hear a parent so happy because they want their children to succeed. It's just fabulous. Nationwide, these centers, are they nationwide?
We are. We have over 100 centers nationwide, and so we get to help kids all across the country. But what's been so again, neat and amazing to me is how many families we've had reach out to us beyond just the U.S. Just in my centers alone, we've had families come to us from New Zealand, from Australia.
Wow.
Other centers, we've had families from Turkey, from India, from all over the world. It's kids struggle, and we have an opportunity to reduce that struggle and make things better. And as a parent, we do what we can to just set our kids up for success, like you said.
You're really making a difference.
Thank you.
For our viewers who'd like more information on the Brain Balance Achievement Centers, where do they go?
Brainbalance.com.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much for being here. And
Thanks
thank you
so
for
much.
letting us go to the
Yeah.
one in Pembroke Pines.
Oh,
It was
it
a
was
lot of fun. It was
Thank
great.
you.
Of course, if you'd like more information, you can go to our website, and that's thebalancingAct.com.